Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Who is ready to go get some, almost a turboprop, piston Duke action on right now? It is a 180 opposite flight that we did last night. We did a 5-hour long haul, 6-hour long haul. I don't care if you don't think it's long haul. 6-hour streams long haul for me in a 747 Classic. Now we are doing a short flight in a twin piston. Got to love it. Back in 2024, I know we try to keep Tour de America's streams on the weekends, but chat, we are so far behind. We need to pick it up. Pablo has been calling. We need to get this bird down to South America ASAP. So we're getting one of the flights out of the way today. We're headed down to Half Moon Bay. It's below minimums. ATC's online. Who else are you going to call but Barry Seal himself? So we got to move the metal, Chad. It's time to move the metal. Firing up here in Eureka, California. We got a couple other Dukes. We got one Duke taxiing with all his doors open. Sounds good. Probably Team Vodka. Looks like another piston Duke over there. That's a turbine Duke, actually. That's a turbine Duke that's taxiing over that direction. So we're ready to go. And I'm excited, chat. I'm excited to get back to our roots here in the Duke, see how the sim looks, see the juice. You know, we all got to see what we saw last night. I'll be honest with you, that was probably the most fun long haul stream I've done in recent memory. Flying that 7.4 Classic is just so fun. I can only imagine what it would be like if that was in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So hopefully, fingers crossed, PMDG Classic 7.4. You got your work cut out for you. I look forward to what they can bring to the table because I just love flying that airplane. I mean, so much work to do. You're always staying busy, and we had a lot of fun. So we're going to get back into the regular juice sim here. We'll see how it flies. Am I going to feel different? Am I going to feel that maybe X-Plane does fly better? Am I going to feel that there really is no difference? I don't know. Let's see. This is my first flight in 2024 in, a couple of days. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and ready to go. So it is intermittent rain here. Looks like the rain has dried off, but notice all the puddles are gone, which is good. We don't have a puddle simulator here. Looks like Team Vodka is taxiing out to runway 12 for departure. We'll probably take 12 for departure out of here. Let's go ahead and get caught up with all of our stuff. We'll come down here. We installed, ladies and gentlemen, a GPS 530. It has been installed over at the Eureka maintenance facility. Welcome to the future. We can now shoot GPS approaches. And somebody told me that once we get down to Mexico, somebody's going to import some special coordinates for some destinations that we need to hit up. So we're heading on down that way right now. The GPS has been installed. Payload is the same. We got 700 pounds required. We took 713 pounds of fuel. The alternate is Sacramento. So 59. Team Vodka's in the right seat. I'm in the left seat. We got a couple of passengers on board. And let's go ahead and pull the chocks, covers, and engine covers. Left and right engine are all looking good. No need to check failures, no active failures right now, so we are looking good. We'll put the iPad away for the rest of the day. Let's do a quick little pre-flight here. Where art thou, puddles? I don't know, man. The puddles need to go. I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do over there on the old X-Plane, but they need to really tweak them. And until they tweak them, I think you should be able to turn them off. I love the wet effects, the wet runway effects and taxi effects and all those things, but they need to tweak it extensively, and I think until they can, it's almost more groundbreaking the way it is. Look at that, though. V1 America's Tour. Shout out Whiskey Throttle. Got to love it. How many hours on the Duke? I think we're at 10 hours in engine, so we're looking good. We've eclipsed the 10-hour mark. All right, plugs have been pulled. Everything looks good. I think we're ready to get out of here, fire it up, get the show on the road. Let's go ahead and close the forward baggage compartment. I'll close the aft door here. Now, what's getting me, Chad, is I keep pressing X-Plane key bindings. I keep pressing the X-Plane key bindings by accident. We'll open this up here. That looks good. All right, wonderful. Move the throttle control stop. We're idle forward cut off on there. Flight controls are free and correct. That looks good. Let's get the battery on. And we got to load up our GPS. It's going to take a while, but let's get our engines up and running, and then we will load our GPS first. So Let's do our little preliminary flow. Let's go ahead and cowl flaps come into full open. Which I think they are actually. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay, those are up and ready to go. So let's go. Beacon is on. Oh, I forgot I have these bound here. We'll close those off. Beacon nav. That stays off. Idle forward cut off. Pressurization is off. Vent blower is off. Trims are neutralized. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do a little pre-oiler. Just a few seconds on number 2. And pre-oiler on the left side. Let's go ahead. Fuel boost pumps on. Juice it up. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,004. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Crack the throttles. Fuel boost pumps are coming off. We're going to start numero dos. So right, left, both. Clear prop. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I missed those sounds, Chad. I missed those sounds. Bring that one right back. Wonderful. 1,000 RPM is set. Mixtures are set. Power lever, we'll set that up there. It'd be about 1,000 RPM. Let's go ahead and do number 2. Right, left, both. Clear prop. Come on, baby. Come on. Love it, man. Bring those mixtures back. We're going to be sitting here for a minute. 2 good starts, 1,000 RPM. We'll close the door. Let's go. Left generator, right generator. Avionics master inverters are coming online. Spam phone call. Get rid of that. Let's do a magic barrel ref. That's been updated. Panel lights not necessary right now. Electric pitch trim is up and in the green. Cabin altitude. We're going up to 17,000 feet. We are IFR today. Go ahead and set 17,000. Pressurized, we're at about 5,000 feet. What's the temp in the cabin? 50 degrees. Let's just call it auto heat, low, just as it is. That's fine. Pressurization air has been closed. This is in the normal position. Wonderful. Look at this. GPS is firing up, chat. Get our Bendix King fired up. We do have an auto ATC squawk. 1636. 1636 is on standby. We'll set our top altitude, 17 thou. Let's see, radio is constantly transmitting. That's not good. I gotta kill VPilot here and try again. VPilot needs a freaking update, man. It keeps dropping the mic. There we go, now it's working. 22.8 is up and working. Radio check, 22.8. Test, test. Should be working. Maybe just nobody's online. All right, 122.8 column is on. Let's go ahead and do a little flight plan situation here. Set my mic up properly. 22.7 is Unicom. Well, that's... No, I'm not doing that, dude. It's one frequency over. It's 22.8. I'm not going to CTAF. That's dumb. 22.8 is where it need to be. All right. KEKA, enter. Now we got some things to program here. So if I go to our
fine, we'll do it your way.
Hey, now we're talking. Here is our flight plan with the airway. So the only downside with this 530 GPS is that you cannot program airways.
Charlie Golf Uniform Room, Mike, just to say 357 Bravo Sierra, it's too slow.
I don't hear what you said. you can't program the airway, so you have to put in the waypoints on the airway. But with
Look at a cheater using a GPS.
they voted for it, man, not me. Fortuna, tongues. You have to put in each waypoint on the GPS. Oliro, O-L-R-I-O. Enter. Hydac. Hey, this is still a lot faster than doing the SIVA, that's for sure. Hydac, USA. After Hydac, we've got Ebbels, E-B-B-L-S. Enter. After Ebbels, Fluent. Just go Fortuna. Yeah, well, yeah, that would be great until ATC comes on and says go direct Fluent. Gotta do things legally, not like you do them up there in Canada. After Fluent, Mary, M-E-R-R-I. Fluent, Mary. And then, there we go, Smyrna, E-N-I, and that's Mendocino, E-N-I, that's right by Ukiah. Mendocino, Southwest USA, beautiful. And then the last one after E-N-I is P-Y-E. Should be Point Reyes. I mean, that should be a pretty juicy approach to going in there. All right, last one is Half Moon Bay, Kilo Hotel Alpha Fox. All right, that is set up. I'm going to put you on this page. That looks good for right now. We don't need that. We'll get rid of you. Oil temps are coming up. Let's go ahead and release the brakes. Let's roll. Eureka traffic, November 357, Bravo Sierra taxi runway, what's that, 12 for the run-up. Eureka. Brake check. Let's go, chat. Who's got that $5 super chat? Mr. Roscoe. Dropping the $5 super chat. Roscoe, thank you, man. This guy's never going to give up, is he? Forget Tour Day Americas. When are we going to see Tour Day check ride for Roscoe? I guess we're going to have to see it at the expo, my man. We'll see Tour Day check ride at the for Roscoe, the expo. Oh, now we're blasting off that way? What's going on here? Okay, never mind. We'll do it 2-1. You guys are confusing me here. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Roscoe. Appreciate you, my man. All right, we're taxied over here to runway 21 for departure. Becky Davies, good evening. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. We're out here burning jet fuel while you set up your fancy GPS. Listen, man, if you guys would have paid for some ground power unit, I would have been able to do it with the battery on. I spent all the money on getting us a GPS unit. Couldn't afford to pay ground power unit fees. I guess we're going to 3-0. No ATC on in this particular area, which is all right. Duke Juice. Yeah, I love the Duke, man. I can't wait. So in the turns there, let's see. Turn coordinator is moving. Ball swings opposite. Eyes down here. That looks good. Everything is erect and level. Off heading attitude 17,000. Electric pitch trim is on. No flaps required for takeoff. Warmed it up to beautiful 67 degrees. That looks good. How's our oil temps? They're just getting close to the green. Let's expedite that. Let's go ahead and go 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Close those a little bit there. Help warm up those oil temps as we make our way down to run-up area. Douglas Phillips dropping the $50 super chat. Douglas Phillips, thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you for the $50 bomb. Appreciate you. But GPS is like cheap. Do you guys want me to pull the GPS? I mean, we can pull it. We can pull the GPS. Oh, look, it's starting to rain, but there's no puddles. Call Gus. See, the rain in Microsoft is epic. Environmentals and Epic are really good. Thank you so much, Douglas Phillips. Thank you for the $50 super chat, my man. Appreciate you. I haven't got This is the cheap version of the GPS. We haven't got that paycheck yet. Oh, look at that paint job. A little blue and gray. Spicy. Turbine Duke right there. All right. Let's go ahead and set it up. Explanation of cowl flaps. They are flaps or vents underneath the engine that help regulate the cylinder head temp and the oil temp of the motor. So if you close them, the engine is almost a closed circuit because they're like a closed loop. It uses its own heat. It can warm up pretty fast. If it's getting hot, high power, climb out, you want to have those cowl flaps open or half to help keep the temperatures cool. And it all depends on the environmentals. So, all right, here we are. Let's go ahead and set it up here. We'll go mixture rich. Let's go ahead and run these up. You can see now we're almost in the green. Let's go ahead and just kind of hold it there at about 1400 while that warms up. Let's go ahead and do some other checks. Windshield heat, that checks. Fuel left and right amps. Those get picked up. Left prop, right prop. Prop heat's broken? Prop heat ground test. That's windshield heat. No, there's a jump for the right. Our left prop heat. Nope, it's jumping. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to turn these on and then press this. Yeah, there we go. Prop amps. Okay, that worked. Left. Prop amps. There we go. Now we're juicing. Okay. That looks good. 1, 2. How's our oil? We're up in the green. Let's go ahead. 17, 1800. Prop cycle 1. Prop cycle 2. We'll only do 2 cycles because it's not very cold out there. Let's do a manual cycle of the boot. Ribs are inflating. De-ice pressure's back down. It was in the green. Let's do one more. There we go. De-icing pressure is in the green. That checks. We might encounter some ice. I wanted to extra check that. Instrument air is in the green. That all looks good. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring them back down to 1,000 RPM. Yeah, the boots do inflate visually in the sim. Yeah, you can see now the ribs are down. So you see like the lines out here, the leading edge ribs. AJ, thanks for the $3 super chat, man. Appreciate you. 530 in Mexico, cheaper knockoff and no tariffs. All right, well, maybe we'll pull it until we get to Mexico. We'll see. We're going to run with it this flight because we already programmed it and need it, so everything else looks good. All right, Turbine Duke, you going or what?
I'm letting you go, Mr. V1.
No, we can go ahead and head out that way now. Eureka traffic, November 357 Bravo Sierra, going to depart runway 30. Eureka. Oh, good. Now the rain is starting, so this will be an IMC departure. We'll squawk altitude 1636. Lights are coming on. Oh, man, we forgot the mags again. Man, I'm rusty on the Duke. Mag check is good. Lights are set. Strobe nav, beacon, recog. Let's go. Migs, thank you for the 2 Canadian, my man. Appreciate you. Mandatory Berry Seal Tour Day. America's Duke Hype Dono. Hey, man, thank you for the support, Migs. Appreciate you. Ooh, look at that Royal Turbine Duke there. Ooh, yeah, juicy. Thank you, Migs. I appreciate the 2 Canadian super chat, man. Oh, yeah, look at the environmental. Somebody call Gus. Look at the puddles. Where are the puddles? There's no puddles. Looks very realistic, if you ask me. This is definitely more realistic than the Puddles simulator.
Air traffic, Charlie Golf, Uniform Romeo Mike is going to line up behind the Piston Duke.
All right, runway 30 is checked. We don't have wipers in this thing, do we? No, we don't have wipers. All right, let's go. Let's go. Boost pumps are coming on. Mags are set. Cow flaps are half. That works. Let's go. Oh, are we doing a formation takeoff? I'll give him a second. Maybe we're doing a formation takeoff. All right, Barry's in chat. Let's go. We're going to fly just a heading departure. Be a left turn out towards Fortuna. Spin this course needle around. DTK will be around that way anyway, once we about 201. All right. Let's go. Engine instruments are in the green. Brakes released, power set. Here we go. Oh man, I love, yeah, this sim is so great too. You can't tell me the flight dynamics are not good in this. A little bit of a crosswind from the left there. Knots, nice easy rotation. Positive rate, gear up, fly with. Yeah, got out of there just in time. Pitching for 120, left down, turnout. Here we go. A little bit choppy. Comes 1,000 feet. Bringing the power back about 39. Seems extra loud in here today.
Air traffic has survey to Gulf, uniform room like 2,000 feet climbing just over those 230 there. Quite right.
140. Speed. Oh yeah, we need to turn the sim sounds down a little bit. Let's get our noise canceling headphones on there. A little bit loud today. We can do this. Let's go flight plan. Direct, enter. Bumpy departure. We should have turned the weather radar on maybe. Desired track 193. That's actually going to be right about there. Man, yeah, we got a little bit bumpy. Hard IMC on this one. Outside air temp is plus like 11. We're kind of on the limit. We'll leave it as is. It's just rain for right now. Magic Barrel ref update. Yeah, we're going to be hard. We might have to go autopilot on here in a minute. Help ease the workload. Yeah, you can see here in the weather radar, we're painting something pretty thick right in front of us. It should ease up a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and gauge autopilot heading attitude for right now. That's all good. We'll go ahead and gauge nav mode. We'll see how she does. Nav pickup on Fortuna. Do an instrument check here. We're through 1,000 feet. We're looking good. Been a while since we ran these engines. Everything's in the green. ITTs all look good. 1636. Pull this back a hair. Temperature 74. Beautiful. No longer need the boost pumps. Those are coming off. Might get a little bit of a breakout here. Lower the nose a tad. We're going to get a breakout. Yeah, it's hard to beat the rain effects. I mean, this is pretty good that we did a rainy departure yesterday in Columbia. Now, I will say the rain effects on the windows in X-Plane are good. They're actually pretty good. but in flight. Remember, you're flying through Star Wars? This is much more realistic. This almost looks like we're flying through a wintry mix. It's pretty heavy rain in here. What's the outside air temp again? C is on the inside. Oh, it's definitely potential. Let's go ahead and throw on the pitot and stall. Fuel heats are coming on. We'll leave the prop heats off until we see any ice accumulation on the window. Yeah, the hyperspace rain ain't it at X-Plane, you're right. Yep, this is, Douglas, this is a pressurized cabin, yep. Man, this is a pretty thick layer here. All right, monitoring our instruments here, especially IMC over terrain like this. Everything is in the green, temps are in the green. I was going to close the cowl flaps up a little bit. We're going to just leave them as is for right now. Let's verify our pressurization. You can see our cabin is climbing, so that looks good. 74 degrees in the cabin. Since we are IMC over terrain, we're not going to shortcut the turn. We're going to go right to Fortuna. Now, this is a real route that I used to fly IRL too, so it's pretty neat to get back on this. Oh, Douglas Phillips, I've been looking at YouTube videos for the true cost of owning a Duke, and it's expensive, man. You know, I think the C90, the Baby King Air is what kind of killed this airplane. Because the cost to own and operate this, I mean, you're getting real close to owning and operating a King Air. I'm waiting for that breakout. Zach, I'm waiting for it. Spurious Podge, yep, INS got us all the way to JFK. We were able to do, I figured out why. I figured why I couldn't DME update is because I never shut off the DME update from the last station. Oh, yeah, that's, I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. You can't beat that breakout right there. Ready to say goodbye to L. To Abdilo. Why say goodbye to what? Desired track 147 degrees. Let's lower the nose a tad out of 10,000 feet. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Conflicting binding there. I don't know what that is. We'll just go steady beacon, strobe. Those are all off. We'll lower the nose a bit. Run that manifold, 39, looking good. Crack the mixtures back a little bit more. Oh yeah, we're cooking with gas. I waited for Tour de Americas for so long, I ended up in Florida. Delta fan, what's up, though? Look at that. See, that's some good vertical development there. These clouds have come a long way. I'm going to turn on our noise-canceling headphones a little bit more. 2024 clouds is very superior to 2020. Now, what Sherwin was saying earlier there, too, I was trying to catch up on your messages. There are things, now that I've seen the beta in X-Plane 12, man, it's almost like they need to take a mix of each other's. Like, X-Plane needs to take some stuff from Microsoft, and Microsoft could take a little bit from X-Plane, to be honest with you. Some of the way the cloud forms, the formations and stuff. But the density of the clouds here look pretty good. Look pretty good, man. Pretty good. They're not perfect, but they are pretty good. All right, we're tracking on course now. Let me, so that's 1.5. That's 1.4. So we got a nice little crosswind pushing us there. 13.9 for 17,000. Looks like we're going to be kind of clearing out of all the nasties here once we get up a little bit further. Sink those props a tad. Just can't beat the Boris AudioWorks sound pack on this either, man. I think I'll get drunk Saturday and install 2024 finally. Douglas Phillips, I think you should, man. Cheers. Streaming the sim that doesn't have the brightness turned down. What's up, Andre? What's up, man? Yeah, true. At distance, X-Plane stuff is better. The clouds on the horizon yesterday, basically IRL. I did like the distance cloud, the distance draw. Not, I mean, not the draw, but yeah, the clouds at a distance. I don't think the clouds at a distance here look too bad. Where you really see a difference, well, I'll show you my pet peeve, not pet peeve. In my opinion, the worst clouds in 2024 are the real light, puffy clouds. Maybe we'll see some of those as we get to the edge of this layer over here, but they look almost like they're straight out of FSX. And X-Plane actually does the lightly scattered clouds better. But there were some good lighting yesterday. Maybe we'll have to pull up that stream and do some comparison again here once we level off. Miggies! Thanks for the $5 super chat again, man. So much you don't have to say it, but if you want to, go right ahead. Chat. Are we there? I think this is real life. Right there. There will be a Puerto Rico San Juan, Abdilo. That is sweet, man. I can't wait. Maybe we should take the Lear. I gotta get the Lear fired up, man. Do some Lear ops out there. Alright, we're getting ready to level at 17,000. Do a Magic Barrel Ref update. We're getting some chop here. You know what we need to do this week?
20,000 feet, I don't know what you're saying.
What we need to do this week is we need to do some Barry Seal logistics. We need to see if we get the PC-12 running. Do some sketchy cargo ups. Alpha 7 Zulu Force Raptor. Never forget. Alright, we're leveling at 17,000. We're going to burn a ton of gas here, aren't we? Why don't we... Should we climb up? Let's see. Let's go ahead and set a cruise power here. Let's bring it back to about 30. Well, let's do 34. What the heck? 32? If it's rough or bumpy here, we will we'll climb up. Let's just see how she behaves here. We'll lean it out. We'll do a quick lean for we'll lean for Rich of Peak here just quickly because we're low altitude. So right about 15 hundo. Bring you back. Come on, come on, come down to 15 hundo. There it is, 1,500 feet. We're level. Let's close up the cow flaps. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. Should be closed up there. 180 on the indicated. What kind of TAS? Let's get a TAS readout. Outside air temp is minus, so that's 10,246, minus 16. And we're at 17,000 feet. So that's 10, 20. So 16 is going to be in the middle there. Or 17 and 16 right about there. We're TASing 230. 230 TAS, not bad here, man. We're not sucking a lot of gas down either. We could probably lean it out more if we want to. Double checking our fuel flows. EGTs. Oil. Gallons per hour. 24 gallons per hour, so 50 gallons per hour. 50 gallons per hour down here, huh? What's 50 times 6? What is it, 6.6? That's 330 pounds an hour, which that kind of matches up with that. And we've got, but we're doing 50 gallons an hour. We got 50 in each tank. Oh no, we're doing 24 and yeah. Okay, so It's about right. It's a little over an hour flight. Maybe just under. Whoa, we've got some membership bombs coming down there. What do we got? Maddie K dropping the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate the support. 5 gifted memberships to new Tour de America members here. Thank you so much, Maddie K. Migs also dropping the 5 gifted memberships for Tour de Americas. You should all be all feel lucky when you get a membership on a Tour de America stream. That means you're in the extra special group, because while these streams and this series of flights is the least viewed on my channel, it is some of the most fun that we have around here, and I absolutely love it. So it's awesome to have you all around. Virtual Flight Diaries also dropping the 5 gifted memberships. VFD, thank you so much, man. Very, very kind of you as well. If you pick up a membership from any of these fine folks above, please reach out and say thank you. Maddie K, thanks for a $5 super chat as well, my friend. Says keep them coming, y'all. Flight Sim Guy gets that dough now. Till Flight Sim Guy. Oh, is Flight Sim Guy not the... He's cursed, huh? That's not good. Let's turn on our noise canceling now all the way to high. Hopefully that's not too low. Wow, see how bright it is above the clouds? I love this, because I actually want to turn on. I need to put on some, whoa, no. I need to put on my sunglasses. We need a sunglasses mod, chat, because it's too dang bright in here. There we go. There we go. GamerTube, this is a Texas livery. It's a special customized one. Don't mind that tail number. That's a 2024 thing. My favorite livery of all time, courtesy of Whiskey Throttle, man. It's got some really cool details on the inside as well. But Texas represent, livery from Whiskey Throttle. Aviation Dude, my man, thank you for the $10 super chat. I see the 742 survived you well yesterday. Now you got to do a 3-person crew on that thing. I have a squad that I fly with on VATSIM Cross the Pond events. Aviation Dude 95. That is awesome, man. Thanks for the $10 super chat. I can imagine that would be a whole lot of fun, taking that across the pond with a bunch of people doing all different things. That airplane definitely needs it, man. You need to be multi-crew. If you're going to fly that sucker on a network in traffic, it is an incredible handful, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. John Seifert dropping the 5 gifted memberships as well. John, my man, appreciate you so much, John. Thank you for the support. Dropping the 5 more memberships, dude. Very, very, very kind. I think Flight Sim Guy is cursed. Maybe he's capped out on freeloading. He says he had the 12 months of gifted subs. Chris Levin, what's up, man? Is that Canadian flag a threat? Possibly. No, we're collecting flags for all the countries that we land in. So right now we only have 2, but soon we're going to have Mexico. And then it's going to pick up pretty quick once we get down to South America. Hopefully we can get Central American. We got Panama, Guatemala. It should pick up. So by the end of the tour, hopefully we should have some nice collection of flags there. But looking good. Migs, thank you for the $5 super chat as well, man. Appreciate all love and support. Not the DEA, not the FBI. What Barry fears the most is super surprise visit from Microsoft Weather and Time Slider. I know, dude. We almost just nuked the whole sim. See, look at that. That's pretty good. Look at we've got some extreme density clouds. We got some troughs and valleys in there. I mean, that is pretty cool looking. I would not want to go down there and fly through that. It looks like we got some heavy rain in the area. Man, that looks pretty good. Let's do the 310 pilot. RIP view. That's pretty cool right there. Get some Euro flags. No Euro flags on this tour, hopefully. Atlantic crossing in the Duke. That would be interesting. I've never seen those troughs before. Microsoft Clouds. That's cool. Yeah, Migs, it is, isn't it? Thrust sets in the house. What's going on, man? Whatever happened to 310 pilot? All I heard was that I think he went into the work for the FAA, and I think that kind of ended his want or need to do videos. I bought my own membership from February, March. Try to break the curse, but YouTube don't care. It's all good, man. So, be honest, y'all. What did y'all think of that 7.4 last night? I want to do another flight in that thing. The sim looked pretty good. I've actually been looking. I messed around with the 750, the Citation 10 today. The problem that, I mean, the model looks good. The cockpit looks pretty good. But, man, some of the glass still looks just so dated. Some of the glass cockpit stuff. It's just, Fly the 742 into St. Martin. Aviation, dude, we might have to do that, dude. We might have to go JFK to St. Martin. Maybe we should have to throw in some orthos. Maybe we should get some St. Martin scenery and fly the 742 to St. Martin. Pan Am, low approach over the fence line. Could be juice, maybe. How long a flight's that going to be? Don't tell me it's another 6-hour flight. I like all your content. You got me into the Duke. I learned much about the Fenix. Come on, Neo. Come on, Neo. Yes, Delta fan. Thank you for the support, man. Can't wait for the Neos, dude. Can't wait for the Neos. I really wanted to fly something today back in Microsoft Flight Sim, and I didn't want to hop back in the Fenix yet because I feel like we kind of capped out on Fenix flying for a few days here. I really, really wanted to fly the DC-9. I updated it. I think it's a niche hardware problem. I cannot get the autopilot to work in the DC-9. And the sounds are so, like, just obnoxious. They're obnoxiously bad, where the Leonardo MD-80 is non-existently bad. The DC-9 sounds are obnoxiously bad. Like, you have the same click spot, same switch click for all the switches. You've got overpowering fans and echoey sounds. No, I didn't have time to try the 727 profile yet, Vodka. I will try that after. But I think the problem, Team Vodka, I think it's because you're in 2020 and I'm in 24. Because I think I'm the only one that has issues. I'm in 24. And you can tell it's built for 2020 because they didn't even know how to... You couldn't even turn the APU switch off because in 2020 it was a different way to click it. In 24 that didn't exist. So that tells me that they literally just built it in 2020 and have done the lowest amount of work possible for 24. And I think that's what's causing the flight model issue with the autopilot. Now, with that aside, the flight model is very, very, very questionable at best. I mean, it is like flying a rubber band, even with force feedback. I had to put some really nice curves on it. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to sit the DC-9. Plus, it takes 10 tries to load in. I really want to fly the AirTran livery. I was going to try to do like Atlanta-Tampa turn in the DC-9. Couldn't get it to load in. I tried like 15 times, literally 15 times to try to load into Atlanta. Wouldn't work, would always hang. Then I loaded into Tampa and it worked. Go figure. So it's just too buggy, man. It's too buggy. It's not really meant for 24 in my opinion. And it is what it is. Another A300 stream perhaps. You know, I do like the A300 Spurious Podge. But the MD-80 is what I would like to do next. We're getting some bumps here. We might have to climb up. I don't think we have any radials with us on this flight, so we got to be extra careful. Is the 727 totally dead? No, it's not totally dead. It's just not working in 24 yet. It's totally dead in 24. So I'm not flying 2020. I will tell you that right now, I enjoy... Can't believe I'm about to say this. I would rather fly X-Plane 12 in the Felis than fly 2020 again. So for me, it's 2024. Everything in 2024 it's a joy. It's beautiful. It's great. I like it. I would rather go back to X-Plane 12 and fly the Felis instead of going into 2020. I get more excited at the thought of doing another Felis flight than trying to load up something in 2020, which is sad because I really want to fly some PMDG stuff. I really want to fly the 7.3, and I really want to fly the PMDG triple. Unfortunately, they're still both in 2020 right now, so I'm just itching. Hopefully this week. I dropped a trip. I had a 3-day trip this week. I dropped it, chat. So we are going to... I dropped it for you. We are going to stream all week, hopefully 2-a-days. I'm going to try to get back to our airliner in the morning and prop GA X-Plane in the evening. So that's going to be the the semi-plan. Tomorrow I'm going to take the day off. I'm going fishing. I got to do it. Tomorrow's a practice day for our tournament that's up on Sunday. So tomorrow, no stream most likely. But then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to hit it. Why so much against 2020? Oh, dude, I'm not saying I'm against it. I just, in my personal experience, I just don't get excited to fly it anymore, man. I've loaded in. I've looked around. I've done some short hops to see if I'd get excited, and I just can't get excited in 2020. It looks yellow. The flight model is different. The ground physics are atrocious compared to 2024. It's just not, I just don't have fun. Like, since I like 24, there's no point for 2020 for me. And the draw into X-Plane 12 beta right now is mostly the 7.4 Classic. I have a soft spot in my heart for that 7.4 Classic, and it is such a well-done module. Now that the sim is graphically acceptable, I'm excited to get back in that fee list. So it's just a personal preference. It's not like, I'm not saying 2020 is bad, but half of you probably fly 2020. It's just my own personal, how I feel when I sit down at the PC. I'm like, what am I going to fly today? Wesley Wood, welcome to Private Pilot, man. Glad to have you on board, dude. Zebo mod is juice. Everyone's talking about the Zebo mod. I might have to. Digital Merc. No, Q4 XP. Yes. Digital Merc. I keep forgetting about the Q400. We're going to have to do a Q400 flight, dude. Man, this is so much less work than flying the Classic 7.4. It's too choppy here. We're going to step climb up to, what'd you say was smooth, Canadian? 23? Let's step up to 23. So we're going to set 230, and we're going to change our pressurization to 230. And let's go ahead and we're going to power up right to left. So a little bit of mixture in, propellers coming in. And we'll go attitude hold, pitch back, power it up. Let's do a little step climb up here. Canadian's saying it's smooth up the top, so we got a ride report. And he flies 1900, so if he says it's smooth, it's probably actually smooth. All right, props are synced in the climb, 500 foot per minute. Up we go. Captain Simp, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. We're gonna gift bomb you to make up for those 3 days. Appreciate you, Captain Simp. Thanks for the $2 super chat, my man. Very kind, dude. Very, very kind. We're gonna hit it hard on the strams. I've been wanting to make so much more content this month. It's just I've been so busy, man, with everything going on at home. And we only have baby comes in, oh my gosh, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So scrambling at home, trying to get things set up for that. Trying to get some streaming in. Crazy stuff, man. Don't have enough hours in a day, dude. Don't have enough hours in a day. There's 18 thou. Let's go ahead and set standard. Migs, thank you for a $5 super chat. Very, very kind. I'll let my wife know. At least someone dropped something for me, just in case. In lieu of flowers or donations to your local animal shelter. Or at least something drops for you, just in case. In lieu of flowers, donations to your local animal shelter. Thank you, Migs, for the $5 super chat. Really, really appreciate you, man. Very, very, very kind, man. Is 2024 on life support? No, I think 2020 is on life support, dude. I actually think 2020 is on life support. It just, look at the sky colors, man. The sky colors are so much better. What I still don't like, though, and I've said it from the beginning, is I don't like the fact we got to stream everything. You know, I really dislike that. Really, really dislike that. And I'm hoping we might not. Will there be some changes soon? We're cooking though, pretty good. We're actually almost to our destination. I'll tell you what. Let's go to 21 since we're almost to our destination already. This is going to be a short flight, so getting in is going to be the challenge. Set 21. Maybe we should take, maybe tomorrow night. Tomorrow night after fishing, I should come to the office and do a TDA stream into LAX. And we could do that. We could do LAX Tour de Americas flight. Shout out to Miss V1. Thank you, Andre, for the 61 months support. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Miss V1 for sure. Atmos is the life support, says Turk. I saw a video of an old version 742 London to Miami. They had a Gen 3 ANOP. The flight engineer knew every inch of that aircraft. Dale, yep. They absolutely had to, man. I feel like I missed my time in aviation. I feel like that was the era of aviation I would have really enjoyed. You know, the early 90s, late 80s. Because before, like, early 80s is sus. Mid to late 80s into the 90s, I think they started to have a pretty good handle on things. LAX rush hour Duke stream. Let's do it, Flight Sim guy. I'm debating for VAT Venture this year to load up the J3 Club in either Piston or Turbine Duke. Ooh. Man, two polar opposites there. J3 Cub, super light GA, and then you got the Turbine, which is a pretty hardcore twin piston. All right, let's go ahead and reduce power now. Let's come back to 30 inches because we're so close. We're going to need to start stage cooling sooner than later. Bring our prop back down. And the mixer's back a hair. We're actually about ready to start prepping. I'm not sure why we climbed up here. Let's get our noise canceling back on. Let's go flight plan. 73 miles to PYE. Point Reyes. Now we still got some time left. So the weather, I keep hitting spacebar for Navigraph. Let's go to this. Let's go to Half Moon Bay. The approach that we got is the RNAV 12 or 30. Let's take a look at the weather right now. Weather is 300 at 7, so we'll plan the RNAV 30. This is our baby right here, off of Jumda. So we're going to need some vector for this. Now, I'm pretty sure it was SFO. They were on. I don't think they're on anymore, so I don't know. NorCal approach is on. We may be in for some ATC vectoring. I don't want to go towards here. We're going to have to vector ourselves out to the south and then set up for Jumda inbound. There's an arrival hold that's Sapid. Let's load the box. So now, I mean, the good thing about having a 530 is we get to kind of load some more procedures. So let's go to the procedure key. We're going to select approach. We're going to be shooting the RNAV runway 30. I'm going to actually take it off of Sapid, and I'm just going to load it. So we're not going to activate it right now. So the flight plan is loaded for the Sapid approach, the turn and a hold, procedure turn, to get us back inbound. We're only LNAV minima capable, so that's a 620 bottom altitude. Current weather in Half Moon Bay, 7 miles, scattered 1,300. So it's come up a little bit. So we should be okay. Ah, Miss V1 is in the house. There she is. We were just talking about her. Yeah, Miss V1 and I, when we were living in Oakland, when I was flying freight, flying this exact route and stuff, guys, literally. We went to Half Moon Bay together and got crab cakes. And we bought a mug. And I think we still have the mug, or did you break that one? But that was before we were married. That was back in the OG days of Miss V1. Really pretty drive coming from Oakland area, go through the mountains and stuff. It might be, we might be able to break down and go VFR. I see some sucker holes down there. Problem is, if we can't see it, then we'll be extra toasted. We still have a magnet? Yeah, you probably did break that mug. That was my favorite mug, man. Best crab cake I ever had, Half Moon Bay. Canadian says, I got no choice. Don't have a GPS. All right. Send it then. Let us know. Give us a pilot report. Did you start flying as a civilian or as military? I wanted to be a pilot since I was a kid, but chose a different career path considering actually going for it now. Robbie, I was civilian through and through, man. Which is weird. It's funny. I had two like main goals growing up, and one of them changed. So my first desire was I always wanted to fly helicopters. I always thought flying medevac helicopters would be so cool. So that was kind of in the back of my mind. But once I got into flight training and stuff, that kind of trailed off. And then I knew I wanted to fly corporate. That was my other main goal. It's like, okay, I want to fly corporate. So I built all my time up. I flew freight, got a corporate gig. And when I was flying corporate, I needed to get more PIC time, and it wasn't happening fast enough at the current gig that I was at. So I went and flew freight. Actually, yes, I said that backwards. Went and flew freight to build the PIC turbine time. And then by the time I had enough to go back to corporate and do what I wanted to do, I kind of got over the corporate scheduling. So my buddy was flying at a 121 regional, and I was like, you know what? He sent me a picture of an E-170 in front of Washington, D.C., in front of the DCA terminal there at sunset. Just awesome picture. And I'll never forget that moment that I just had that epiphany. We're in the back of the Metro liner, me and like 4 other buddies. And I was like, you know what? That's what I signed up. That's what I wanted to do, man. Like, that's what I originally set out to do. So I want to fly that. So shortly after that, kind of changed my trajectory again towards the 121, sent out my apps, and then went to the airline world. Can you get into a regional without an ATP? No. Well, let me rephrase that. Yes, you can. If you get hired, they will pay for your ATP, I believe. All right, Mr. One's out of here. We'll see you. Coffee is good. FSSV nav when? I don't know, man. We're using default clouds. Hung start. Yes, everything yesterday was 100% default. The only mod I had was the airplane and like pushback mod. That was it. Everything was 100% default, and it wasn't even on full ultra. I forgot to show y'all my settings, but it was mostly like medium and high, I think, is what I had. All right, let's go ahead and start stepping down. Let's see if we can't step back down to 17th thou. Let's go attitude hold, nose it over. Let's come back to 28 inches. Let's begin our step or our stage cooling. Coming back to 28 inches. Start the chrono. And we'll start the depressurization schedule as well. We're going to be landing sea level. Scroll you all the way down. Pretty mild day. That's what we'd love. West Coast, West Coast, man. Vent blowers on high. It's a little bit. We'll go high. Try to warm it up here as best we can. 60 degrees in there. It's a little bit on the cold side, but it's going to warm up as we head down. Vodka's going in visual. I'm going to try to go in visual too. That looks awesome, though. Look at that down there. AJ. Is AJ here? AJ, how difficult would it be for me to get Orbix California working in X-Plane 12? Is it going to be a performance issue? Is it going to degrade performance, number one? And number two, is it easy to do, or do I need a bunch of like mods to get the mod to work? Because I really don't want to go down that path. They have a decent on Just Flight website. Have you seen it? I have, Fernando. I've been trying to fly it for a while. I've heard this version's better, but I can't. It's not working with my niche hardware. I'm going to give it another shot with a different profile here that Vodka sent me. I really wanted to fly it today. I'm going to try to get it set up enough to where we can fly it tomorrow. If you have fiber internet, try auto ortho. I don't want to stream ortho to the sim, dude. I feel like that's just asking for problems. I don't want to do it, man. I hate doing it in 2024. I don't want to do it manually in X-Plane. I would rather just download it. You stream Ortho in 2020 and no Shakovic. You can actually pre-download sectors in 2020. You can pre-cache them. And you're only streaming photogrammetry, I believe.
Story by Duke, Golf Uniform Room, Mike showing about 32 miles northwest of Point Reyes, starting down from 230 down to 1,000 feet traffic.
Half Moon Bay traffic. Duke 7 Bravo here, about 40 miles to the north of Point Reyes. We're also starting our descent down. We're set up for the RNAV 30, Half Moon Bay. Yeah, I don't want to go down the Ortho 4XP. That was just, dude, that's just so much of a pain. So much of a pain. What I said yesterday too is that X-Plane Laminar Research needs to either buy or partner with a license. They do something. I don't care if they have to spend money. They need to spend money. Have a website where you can go and download licensed ortho, if it has to be licensed, whatever it is, where it's all packaged, and they create an installer. So when I click download and install, all I got to do is point it to the custom folder that it needs to go to. I don't want to sit there and do tiles and do X organizer and do any of that nonsense. If X-Plane wants to get serious about drawing people back to the sim, they need to streamline that process. And if you can't stream it like Microsoft, I get it, I understand it, then put it all in one spot where you have high quality ortho and be done. Enough of this going to this website to buy this, go to this website to buy this. Make your own, Austin. Make some good ortho, Austin. I know you can do it. You got the brain power to do it. Get it on a website, charge people for it. I'd even be okay with that. You buy it, you can download it from here. Boom. So that's what they need, man. In short, X-Plane's only for the feelers. Pretty much. All right, let's keep going down. We'll set 5,000. We're 4 minutes. Let's come back 2 more inches. About 25 now on the manifold. Creep the mixtures up a touch. It looks like the weather is breaking up, so this could be juice because we're going to go right by San Francisco. Ortho 4XP is a great piece of software, but there are not enough hours in a day. Exactly, Xylabo. And I've done my stint with Ortho 4XP. I have spent days fiddling with Ortho 4XP, CFG configuration files, Xorganize. I've spent days and hours. And honestly, the biggest reason one of the biggest reasons, one of the top 2 reasons I prefer Microsoft, even when 2020 came around and it was up to snuff, I preferred it over X-Plane, even in its early days, is because the setup time. As a content creator, I have limited, as a content creator, a dad, a husband, a full-time airline pilot, I don't have days to sit around and tinker with my sim. Now, other people may, and that's great, but when I sit down at the PC and get ready to do a stream, I don't have time to sit there and tinker with everything to get it set up for one flight. Microsoft makes it all streamlined. Boom, fly now, it's there. I tried installing a payware scenery yesterday for Bogota. I loaded in and it's all grass. I forgot you have to go back to the configuration file and relayer that every time. That is so... We've been reconfiguring the scenery file since 2000, guys and gals. 1998 even. I don't know. But, I mean, the fact that they still have you modify in text files the order of stuff, no. That needs to go away. Needs to go away. Man, let's see, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful down there? Beautiful. Here's a point. Are the Dukes? I actually don't know. The Dukes aren't in X-Plane, are they? I know the RJ or the BAE 146 is. There's an app for that. There's an app for that that isn't there, joking, but also not joking. What do you mean? Oh, for X-Organizer? Yeah. But even then, dude, it would get screwed up. Also, or Jeremy says, I wish we could have both options to either stream or download because I know people who don't want to manage storage and I know people who have connection issues. Yep. Yeah, options would be the ultimate way to go, Jeremy. Austin just thinks like an engineer because that's what he is, and engineers do like to tinker, but he does not think like an end user. I would agree with that too. Half Moon Bay weather? What's going on with Half Moon Bay weather? Half Moon Bay weather is, let's go to weather. 12 minutes ago, 1.5 mile mist broken at 4. So it's getting spicy down there. It's changing. It's right on the coastline. That's cool. Coming up on Point Reyes. Golden Gate Bridge will be off the left. Look at all those clouds over there. You got some vertical development on that one. Might have been a good day to fly to SFO or something. New Jersey is imitating Seattle. Weather's crappy. Yeah. John says, I looked up Half Moon on Fort Flight. It's low IFR, broken 400, and low vis. Yeah, it's in and out for sure. It's in and out. It's a 12-minute weather, so every 12 minutes it should update, right? Isn't that what it is? A 12-minute weather or 1-minute weather? The minute weather? Is it minute weather? I forget. The T-sauce? Airfoil Labs King Air. I'll have to look at it again, but the problem with Airfoil Labs, and I mentioned this on stream yesterday, was that there's really only... I have only seen two airplanes in X-Plane 12 that look the part. That's the default 330 and the Fearless 7.4. Everything else looks like it was built in X-Plane 9, I'll just be brutally honest. Which it probably was. Or X-Plane 10 or X-Plane 11. X-Plane 12 is a whole new player, and the devs need to step it up and polish their birds and make them for X-Plane 12. They need to make them compatible with the new lighting. They need to make them the sharper textures. They need to fix aliasing. Like, it's... they need to step it up. Fearless can do it. The default 330 is proof that it can look pretty dang good. Go look around. If you don't believe me, launch X-Plane 12. Go look around the default 330. The cockpit looks pretty good. Engines look pretty dang good. The wing looks pretty good. The seats, the cabin looks pretty good. So, it can be done. It can be done. And going back to the Airfoil Labs. Airfoil Labs was built for X-Plane 11. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as it was in 11. Yes, I've heard Flight Factor 777 is great for X-Plane 12, yes. Now, does it have VNAV yet, Robbie? Does it have VNAV? 11 minutes ago, Half Moon Bay was reported as above. Check, John, thank you. It does have VNAV now? All right. I saw XP72 streaming it, and I got to tell you, it looked pretty dang good, man. It looked pretty good. I will be completely honest with you. It looked pretty good. In his lighting, he was doing a blue hour approach. I mean, I could see, you put it on an OLED screen, I mean, you could be like, is this Microsoft or is this X-Plane 12? Like, there were some scenes on his stream when he flew the 777 that I was like, wow, this looks really good. There's a rumor of a DC-9 and Metroliner coming to X-Plane 12. Now, that would pique my interest. Metroliner would pique my interest. I keep forgetting the Q400 is there, though. We're going to have to take a look at the Q400. Q400 juice. I got to remember that airplane. That thing is like... I had a lot of fun when it came out. I got to get back on that. All right, we're Point Reyes inbound. Basically stage cooled at this point. I'm just itching to get back in the 7.4 chat. When can we do another long haul? Can we do one Wednesday? We can't do one Saturday because I have a real-world Cancun flight Saturday turn, so... And I don't really want to do one Friday night because I got to get up super early. Maybe Friday... What if we did like a Friday morning? Left at 6 a.m. Gross. As a ramp agent, I have personal hatred for Metroliner. Yeah, I still have tinnitus from the Metroliner. Have I checked out the A350 version 1.07? Is that for 2024, Flight Sim Guy? I put it in the poll. You guys didn't vote for it. We'll probably fly the A350 this week. It's been a while. We need to get back in it and check it out. A350 is mid. Turk doesn't want to see it. Turk's 350'd out. Alright, there's Point Reyes. That's actually the VOR station right there. Look at that. See that circle? That's so cool. That's the VOR station. There's a service road. San Francisco Bay right up here. Yeah, I'm so excited to stage cool. I'm just taking her down nice and easy. Engine instruments are all looking green. Doing a 180, man. Gotta fly it like we own it. Yeah, I love the sound of the props, John. Nothing painting on the weather radar. Got another 3,000 to level off here. Where's Key 6 when you need him? Up in his neck of the woods. What about, oh, this was what I was going to ask. Level up 737. Yay or nay? Explain. Rusty C, what's up, man? Thanks for the 47 months support. Hello, hello, V1 crew. Props for the twin win. Yes, sir, indeed, Rusty. Aviation duty, you prefer the Zebo to the level up? Why is that? Visually? Yeah, I think Zebo is still king, Flight Sim Guy. I think you're right. You can make an approach into Napa if you want. I got the wine for you. Man, last time... So I was thinking about doing Napa in the 525 Citation, man. The last time I went there was in a 550 Bravo. I used to love the Napa Jet Center, man. Come out, Mercedes-Benz. Had some talent working at the FBO. Good times. Level Up has better sounds, but Zebo seems better overall. I'll have to take a look into it. Golden Gate Bridge spotted just below the clouds, man. That's cool. Bearded Aviator, what's going on, man? You didn't miss it. You did miss it. Lake 7, we're dialing in for a Half Moon Bay approach. We got a problem here, though, Chad.
For Half Moon Bay region, turbine to Golf, Uniform Romeo Mike, showing about 20 miles to the northwest of Half Moon Bay, 6,900, descending 1,000 feet below, above the water.
Let's take it down to 2,500. We'll be VFR. We got a problem here, though, chat. I gotta use the bathroom. And we're on approach. This isn't a 747 long haul. You made a slightly easterly diversion. I think we might do the same, my friend. Let's take a slight offset for the Bay Area juice. You're gonna have to put it in a hold, chat. I've never, in 5-6 years of streaming, man, I've never had this happen to me. Oh, shoot. Don't tell me that's NorCal approach. Oh, brother, we better get back on course. Oh, chat. We're having problems. NorCal 3395. We'll go back direct to Half Moon Bay. NorCal, good evening, or good afternoon rather. It's November 357 Bravo Sierra 4000, ascending 3000. Right now we're currently direct Half Moon Bay Airport.
357 Bravo Sierra, NorCal approach, San Francisco, up to 3017. Your IFR right now?
AFAR, we're squawking 1636.
357 Bravo Sierra, roger. IDEN, maintain 4000.
IDENT maintain 4000, November 7 Bravo Sierra. Alright, we'll wants to hold 4. Use the boba teacup. Have I ever had lasers pointed at me in chat? I have.
Bravo Sierra,
yes,
radar contact 16 miles west of San Francisco, maintain 4000. Advise with weather and approach west now.
We got the weather there at Half Moon Bay, requested the RNAV 30.
And some Bravo Sierra, I'm sorry, taken.
Now for November 357 Bravo Sierra, we have the minute weather there at Half Moon Bay. We'd like to request the RNAV runway 30. I don't know how you guys are getting in VFR. Maybe if we drop down to 1,000 feet, we could do it. When you use a bottle, just don't turn on the yoke.
646 Alpha Whiskey, descend maintain 4000.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Isn't 30 going to be a tailwind? I don't think so. 330 at 7. I keep hitting the dang space bar because that's what I have Avitab bound to. So I have live weather on, same as you, but I don't show clouds, just a giant marine layer. What sim are you in, Flight Sim guy? Curious.
357 Bravo Sierra, turn right, 180.
Right turn, a 180, November 357 Bravo Sierra. It's like Nabil's trailer. Oh, you're in 24? Huh. Are you on live? You sure on live weather? Sim update 1? It looks like there's a marine layer. Well, not really. Maybe from above. Definitely rolling clouds.
Hello, American 3100. We have you on board. We're ready for taxi.
American 3100, NorCal runway 1 off, taxi Alpha Mike 1.
Alpha Mike 1, American.
We'll reset our chrono here.
November 646 Alpha Whiskey, turn left heading 090. Left 090.
I think he's going to give us vectors for the approach. So what we're going to do is we're going to go procedures. We're going to go activate vectors to final. Like so. And final approach course is going to be 304. We'll spin you around. 304 is set. The minimums on this approach we said are 620, which is 566. So we'll spin you up.
646 Alpha Whiskey, how's the layer right now? Can you see much?
Yeah, I get a little bit of coastline at 4,000 here.
646 Alpha Whiskey, roger.
Now it looks like it's just hazy over here. I've seen that on multiplayer flights, slightly different weather. Interesting, Mark. There was, in 2020, I feel like the weather was spot on the same when you did multiplayer flights. Ooh, I think that's where we need to be. Maybe mine just updated. I think mine just updated. You know what? Yeah, mine just updated, I guess. Migs, thanks for 5 Canadian. Maybe you can get VFR if you roleplay a catamaran. Get down low level.
NorCal, good afternoon. United 1881 with Tango request push on to Alpha.
Chat, we're getting close to min
push
fuel.
on Alpha approved.
Push on Alpha approved, United
Approaching
1881.
50 gallons. I got to see how much we need to burn for our alternate
American 3100,
gas.
runway 1 left, quick takeoff.
Let me pull out my flight
What
plan
last
here. Alternate gas required to get to Sacramento was 144 plus, let's round up, 200 pounds. What's 200 pounds to gallons? Min fuel and bowel muscles. Get out of here. So 200 divided by 6.6 is 3 gallons? So, really? That can't be right. Really? That's not right. 30 gallons. So we need 15 gallons aside, 30 gallons. Makes sense for another 5 Canadian. Calling it now, Chad. It's going to be a minus 400, desperate for the bathroom slammer. I'll start G's just before we land.
646 Alpha Whiskey, the field is at your 9 o'clock in about 5 miles.
I'll start
You guys
G's,
need
but have to remind me. We'll have to see. Yeah, my weather just updated, it appears.
I got the coastline in sight, not quite the field yet. Give me another minute or two and I should have it.
Well, maybe if you were on an approach, you'd be able
We'll
to
turn you
find the approach.
northeastbound in about 2 miles.
Alright, we'll expect that.
Should I ask him for track miles remaining? I feel like I should ask this guy for track miles. Be like, we're getting low on fuel out there. You got track miles remaining? I use Active Sky in 2020 because it updates live weather quicker than default live weather gathers from more sources. Interesting, Matty K. I've always been a fan of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can live with the updates. I feel like the least amount of external things I have running, the better. We're gonna lose weight from the slammer and the mountain.
It's Turbine Duke, Golf Uniform, Romeo Mike, underground in Half Moon Bay. We can close the flight plan.
I'm sorry, the last aircraft calling at Half Moon Bay, say again?
Yeah, it's Turbine Duke, Charlie, Golf Uniform, Romeo Mike, underground. We can close the flight plan.
Okay, thank you.
He's
646
like, I
Alpha
do not
Whiskey,
care.
turn left heading 360.
Left 360, 6 Alpha Whiskey.
American 3100 to radar
I'm gonna ask this
contact,
guy
altitude.
for,
100 passing 2,000 feet.
Roger.
a situational update here. And NorCal 7 Bravo's here.
7 Bravo's here, go ahead.
Just for fuel planning purposes, you know how much longer we'll be on this heading?
I'm going to turn you eastbound. Actually, you can just turn left heading 090 now for 357 Bravo's here.
All right, heading 090, number 357 Bravo's here, thanks.
646 Alpha Whiskey, field's 10 o'clock in about 6 miles.
Getting a little tight on the gas there, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, we got the field, 6 Alpha Whiskey.
And 6 Alpha Whiskey, cleared visual approach runway 30 Half Moon Bay.
That's all you need to do, you know, give them a little heads up, be like,
Yeah, 357 Bravo's here. I'll just be a couple delay vectors until the guy in front of you cancels.
A firm, 7 Bravo's here, thank you.
646 Alpha Whiskey, no traffic observed between you and the Half Moon
That
Bay
means you,
Airport.
Vodka.
Although
That means
if you
get down.
aircraft, just land.
300 watching, only 150
Yeah, report
likes.
IFR
That is so
cancellation and they're on the
sad,
ground.
Chen.
Frequency change approved.
Do you not? Do you want to go back to X-Plane?
Cancellation for IFR.
Is that what it is? Do we have to go back to X-Plane for you to hit the like button? I can't
646 Alpha
believe
Whiskey, IFR cancellation received.
I can't
Squawk
believe
maintain VFR frequency change approved.
the amount of people that tuned in last night, to be honest with you.
VFR,
I appreciate all the support, but I was kind of thinking that an X-Plane stream was going to be kind of like a turboprop stream or a prop stream on Microsoft, where they're really fun for me to do and I enjoy them a ton, but it just seems like it's a kind of a miss with the general YouTube audience. But man, people showed up in force last night. I was completely shocked. Declare code brown. Seems that X-Plane is more viable to you. Who would have thunk? I mean, it's I'm ready to get back in it. I want to try some more things in it. I want to try the level up and the Zebo. Which one has better sounds, level up or Zebo? Because I kind of want to fly a modern-ish Boeing, and if I can't fly the PMDG in 24, it's really going to come between the level up and the
November
Zebo.
779 early Lima Golf, NorCal approach, altimeter 3017, expect the ILS 28 right approach.
Expect the ILS 28 right approach, 9 Lima Golf.
Anyone currently praying ATC asked him to keep his speed up on final. They're both good on sounds. Yeah. Does the level up have what variants? Is it level up just the 700 and 900 and Zebo is only 8?
Clear direct Suzy, climb maintain flight level 190.
Level up has better sounds, and I wish I could transplant the level up sounds into the Zebo. Oh, really, Jeremy? Okay. Huh.
NorCal United 1881 is ready to taxi.
It's gonna happen.
Passenger rescue bar is included on the Zebo pack.
Alpha Mike 1.
Oh,
left, Alpha
level
Mike
up
1,
has
United
all the engine
1881.
variants. Interesting. Vaughn, so you say Zebo flies a bit nicer. Now, I'm going to be interested on this because using a force feedback yoke, I feel like it's almost cheating mode because you can really tune how an aircraft responds. It's almost a cop-out. I don't even like saying it because you could almost make lazy flight model development feel more realistic.
357 Bravo Sierra, turn left heading 360, the field's at your 9 to 10 o'clock in 10 miles.
Left turn 360, we're looking November 7 Bravo Sierra. Let's go ahead and bring that back to 25 now. I feel like you can really make a flight model feel better with a force feedback yoke. So it's got to be kind of... I'll be curious to get into it and tinker with it. I think those are the hangars right there. Those are the hangars.
779 early McGulf, radar contact lost.
Mavic is radar contact lost. Pretty sure those are the hangars. And November 7, 357 Bravo Sierra, we have the field site.
357 Bravo Sierra, roger, cleared visual approach runway 30 half moon bay.
Cleared visual approach runway 30, November 357 Bravo Sierra. Alright, we're cleared the visual. Let's go ahead and set 2,000.
357 Bravo Sierra, there is traffic about a 3-mile final for Half Moon Bay right now. No other traffic reported. Your radar services are terminated. Report IFR cancellation and error on the ground list frequency change approved.
Alright, frequency change proven. We'll go ahead and just cancel IFR right now for number 357 Bravo Sierra.
357 Bravo Sierra, your IFR cancellation is received. Squawk maintain VFR frequency change approved. Okay.
Squawk VFR, over to Unicom, thanks for the ATC, November 7 Bravo Sierra. Squawk and VFR, 22.8. Approach is on, this is kind of like a practice approach for me here. But we're going to be way high. Autopilot's coming off. Tiller cam's coming on. Let's go ahead and just throw the gear early. That'll help us slow down. Practice instrument approach, we'll run this up 2800. Runway's in sight off the nose. Final approach course 304 is set. Flaps approach. Turn the final, that's on. Mixture's coming up. There she is, Half Moon Bay. Love it, man. I'd love to come out here. Is that the restaurant I got the, I wonder if that's the restaurant where I got the crab cakes. Kind of looks familiar, to be honest with you. Gosh, look at this, though. See, this is where X-Plane's dead to me. Look at this view. This is real life. This is real life, Chad. It looks even dark and misty over there. Come on, man. All right, let's fly the approach. I said it. 120 on the speed, props are set, gears down, gas is on, mixtures are coming up full. Pressurization is set. We're not using the vent blower, we're using the heater, so that looks good. Nah, that's only Canadians.
Hey, I made it on the ground before you.
Well, you're also in a turbine.
I just went down to 400 feet over the ground and made it in.
All right, we're 500 feet. We're stable, clear to land. Look at this, man. Little sailboat situation. Gosh. Look at the weather, though. I mean, that is spot on. It's like warm. There's a marine layer that's trying to form, but it's not because it's just middle of the day. It's burn off, but it's not burned off. I bet tonight this will be socked in. I bet you tonight it'll be socked in here big time. All right, full flap sim. Hold it off. It's not a 7.4. Ooh, that was firmer than it's firmer than my other ones. Not a 7.4. No stutters though. No stutters though. That's good. Is there an exit down here at the end?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll take 1, 2. So it stutters when I open the Navigraph, that's for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull that, open you. Should back up to 1,000 RPM. Boost pumps are coming off. Clean that up, reset the pitch trim. Pitch trim is off. That's coming off. Low. Standby on the transponder. Half Moon Bay traffic, number 7 Bravo Sierra, clear of runway 30, taxi ramp, Half Moon Bay. Told you, nature calls, slammer. I'm gonna start the sail. We flying to Bogota today. No, Art, I wish, man. We left Bogota yesterday, dude. I left Bogota yesterday on the 7.4. We're gonna be back to the 7.4 though here soon enough, man. Those trees right there are a little sus. Definitely, AJ, definitely. All right, pitot heats are coming off. That looks good. No panel lights. We never turned on our landing lights. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and go beacon nav on for now. We'll turn the taxi light on since we're driving. We'll go join our fellow TDA pilots over there on the ramp. We got 2 Dukes. How's our engine time? Engine time 11 hours. We threw about an hour on it. Autopilot flight director is off. Disarm you. That looks good. Spin you to 0. Oh, what, I get a click and drag bug? I did. See, I started flying X-Plane, and I got the click and drag bug now, because in X-Plane you have to click and drag. That's going to be my problem, is flying both sims for you guys. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill the avionics. No radials today, so we couldn't slam it. Starting to get some more stutters here on the ground. I'm beginning to think more and more that these performance issues here are the sim. Look at that lighting, though. What's with the stutters all of a sudden? As soon as I shut off the avionics, and now they go away. Weird. Well, if I park like you guys, I'm going to block that taxiway. Look at the tire marks. I'm gonna have to park right behind this guy. As close as I'm willing to get. Park brake is set. Run them up 1,000 RPM. Avionics, inverter. Idle cutoff. Manifold pressure goes to ambient. That looks good. Magic Bale ref it before we shut it down. Generators are coming off. Magnetos are coming off. Baggage doors going open. Beacon can come off. Taxi light is off. Shutdown checklist is complete. 69 degrees out here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Short hop, a beautiful hop to Half Moon Bay. Little Barry Seal action. Yeah, I got some crazy stutters going on here. We'll take a little screenshot like so. Well, love it. All right. Well, we don't do replays because replays normally start stutters. Something must be going on with the sim. It must be the sim update one is little perfy problems here. I think we're back to X-Plane, chat. I don't know, though. Look at that. Look at the environmentals. Let's go out here. Let's go out into the woods. We got to go do some business in the woods, chat. Made it without a radio. We're out of the danger zone. Yep. I think what we're going to do, y'all, I think later this week, since we're behind, I think we're going to do a PM stream into Los Angeles International Airport with pistons and radials. Let's tentatively plan that for, what, Wednesday night maybe? Maybe a Wednesday night tentative plan. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sneak behind this tree here. I got to go do some business. Thank you all for the impromptu Tour de Americas flight. Whoa. And I'll be back with you guys doubtfully tomorrow night, but definitely Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, Migs, thank you for the $2 super chat. This is the content we all signed up for. Poop emoji. Oh my gosh, I'm out of here. You guys are awesome. Hit the like button for me on the way out. I'll catch you on the next Tour de Americas. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. Soup!